All right, we'll officially kick this off. Good morning. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Tyler Dumont. I'm the Strategic Communications Administrator and Public Information Officer with the New Hampshire Department of Safety. And on behalf of Commissioner Quinn, Assistant Commissioner Edwards, and Assistant Commissioner Lavoie, we're so excited to have all of you here this morning. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you, Governor Ayotte, teachers, students, the NHADA, and of course members of the media. This morning we're here to announce a new program intended to benefit New Hampshire's youth who are learning the automotive trade. As you'll hear in a moment, it started as an idea by one of our employees and his family. Their vision, donating no longer needed vehicle engines from state vehicles that are being retired. Well, today, that vision is becoming a reality. You'll hear from a number of speakers. I'll come up and introduce each of them. We will then be happy to answer any questions about the program that you may have. It is now my honor to welcome our first speaker this morning, New Hampshire Governor Kelly Ayotte.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, and I am just really thrilled to be here today because what's happening today with the donation of these engines and vehicles that we aren't using, this is an amazing example of a great state employee who had an awesome idea, and he and his wife, both who are so passionate about making sure that our young people get the skills that they need to fix autos, other career technical education so that they can succeed in life. So I want to thank, first of all, Ryan Stevenson, who manages this auto shop here. And, just so all of you understand that all of our troopers on the road, all those vehicles that keep our troopers safe and protect this state, they fix those vehicles here, and they don't do it with a lot of people, but they do an awesome job. Ryan leads that team, so I want to thank Ryan and his team for doing that. And then you want to talk about a dynamic duo, his wife. You have Kim Stevenson, who works at Lakes Region Community College, and she heads the automotive program there, but also she was just telling me about this great program she has for women in automotive as well. Can you imagine that dinner table where the two of them are sitting and they're saying, hey, we got these engines and other vehicles that they're being crushed and we're not using them, and you see Kim saying, well, we could use more of those engines, especially in our high schools, to make sure that our young people get the opportunity to work directly on vehicles so that they can go on serve in automotive to great careers. So this is really a great example of Kim and Ryan bringing this together, and the Department of Safety embracing this. Thank you, Commissioner, for doing that, but also bringing the other players that are here today together. If you think about the students who are here, they're going to benefit from this, and future students. When you think about the partnership with our high schools who are here, Warren Hoffman from the Laconia High School, and then you've got Lisa Diggins from, the Manchester School of Technology, and the automotive programs that are happening in our high schools, and then they can go on also to our community colleges and continue to get more training and specialization in an area where we need more help. So I just want to thank everyone who's a part of this today. I want to thank the auto dealers who have stepped up, and really their representative, Adam Mamolo, because the auto dealers are going to work on this too, to make sure that we've got that public-private partnership. And it's all, at the end of the day, about making sure that our kids get that opportunity in the trades, in career technical education, to work in automotive. So there are these very good paying jobs, and jobs we need, or we can't drive safely on our roads unless we have trained technicians that can work on our autos. And they can learn that in the high school. They can go on to our community colleges. It's why I'm such a strong supporter of our community colleges as well, and the trades. So I just want to say thank you for having me here today. This is an excellent program, and shows you the ingenuity of our state employees. And again, I want to commend Ryan and Kim. It would be fun to be at their dinner table talking about this, but congratulations for getting us all here today. And I look forward to seeing more students get this opportunity to work on vehicles, to make sure that we're also, if you think about what we're saving on the efficiency end of not just crushing vehicles that we can use to to train that future group of leaders in this area. So thank you for having me today, and I appreciate it. And congratulations to all of you for this great day, and I look forward to seeing it continue to grow.
Thank you, Governor Ayotte. Now I'd like to welcome up Jennifer McGuire. She's our Asset and Resource Management Bureau Chief here at the Department of Safety.
Thank you, Tyler, and thank you, Governor Ayotte, for attending, taking the time to do that, and for supporting this program. What started as a discussion at the dinner table has become a first-of-its-kind initiative for the Department of Safety. This engine donation program, also known as the Reclaim Rally, will allow us to connect with schools throughout the state that have auto repair programs and donate much-needed engines to their programs for students to learn on. Crash vehicles that are totaled or no longer viable for use are identified and evaluated to see if the engine can be reclaimed. We are kicking off the program with 3 engines that were taken out of state police cruisers. Waivers are then submitted for approval through the Department of Administrative Services. I would like to thank DAS for their ongoing support of this program. Schools are identified based on their need, and we will prepare and provide those engines as the automotive team's schedule allows and as we have vehicles to source engines from. In addition to pulling the engine and donating to a high school program, we are able to salvage viable parts, put into inventory, and use on other vehicles, which saves on the purchase of new parts. I would like to thank Commissioner Quinn, Assistant Commissioner Edwards, Assistant Commissioner Lavoie, for coaching us to process improvements and creative problem solving. I would also like to thank the Commissioner's Office, as well as Director Amy Newberry and Assistant Director Melanie Carriher, for their support on this project. Lastly, I would also like to thank Ryan Stevenson, our auto shop manager, for his ongoing creative solutions and tremendous work developing this program.
Good morning. Ryan Stevenson, the automotive shop manager here at Department of Safety. As Jen mentioned, the foundation for this started at home, conversations between my wife Kim and myself. She's an instructor at the Toyota T10 program at Lakes Region Community College. Through her work there, visiting high schools, as well as with the New Hampshire Auto Dealers Association, the topic had come up that many schools didn't have enough engines for the kids to work on. So she had asked if through the Department of Safety surplus program, if we could help with that. That certainly planted the seed for me and got the wheels turning. And I brought some ideas to my supervisor, Jen, and she brought them to our director and up to the commissioner's office. And here we are today with this initiative moving forward. We here at this shop experienced the automotive technician shortage, trying to fill a position here. As Commissioner Quinn says, safety starts here, and without qualified technicians, we can't accomplish that goal. Like many of the trades, there are more positions than there are qualified candidates. Hopefully providing these engines is one way to help keep kids engaged and interested in the automotive repair field. I want to thank Governor Ayotte for her support, Jen McGuire, my supervisor, our directors, the Commissioner's Office, and DAS. Without support from all of them, this wouldn't be happening today.
Next, we want to welcome Adam Memolo from the New Hampshire Auto Dealers Association.
Good morning. So much has already been said. I think they stole 3/4 of my speech, but NHADA, we have many cornerstone issues. Safe roads is a major one of them, but building a highly educated and skilled workforce in New Hampshire is right on the top of the list as well. And this is a great program. I mean, for something like this to come about, this is what breathes new life into our schools. That they rely heavily on funding and also heavily on donations. And things like these engines keep their programs relevant, and up to date, so these students are learning on new equipment, new engines, whatever it is that can be donated. We've got a great membership at NHADA where our members currently donate things like this, but it's never enough. And to bring something like this to the forefront, include the state in it, it just amplifies the entire process and ensures that our kids are getting the training that they need, not only so that we can have a good workforce moving forward in the state of New Hampshire, but so that these students learn on this stuff and they're able to go out and make a good living for themselves. So that's big. I travel all over the state of New Hampshire. I work with 20 high school automotive CTE programs. I work with 5 of the community college automotive programs. And I tell you, the transportation cluster in this state is second to none. I hear it all the time from other states and other regions, when they come visit and see what we're doing in this state. And it's innovative thinking like Kim Stevenson and Ryan brought forward that keeps that kind of stuff moving forward. So we're thankful for that, thankful for the support from the state, all those involved. And we look forward to being the liaison between the state and the schools on who's going to need these engines moving forward. So thank you for this program. We look forward to working with you all.
Thank you, Adam. So we thought it was really important this morning to include some of the beneficiaries of this program, the teachers and students who are going to be getting these engines and getting to work on them. So with that, we would like to welcome Kimberly Stevenson of the Lakes Region Community College and, of course, Ryan's wife.
Good morning. Like Adam said, I think everybody has said so many things ahead of me. When they say that you should leave work at work and leave home at home, that this situation never would have happened had Ryan and I done that. We definitely have a lot of passion when it comes to the automotive industry. That's what we've been doing our whole lives since high school, and we've had a really great jobs, great opportunities, and I'm really thankful for this opportunity to be able to share with the high school automotive programs. So I just encourage everybody out there to, if you can, get on your automotive advisory board, help these high schools out. That's how we found out that there was a need and we were able to fill it. I've quoted the Robots movie, if you guys have seen that, from Robin Williams, see a need, fill a need. I think that's definitely what we're doing today, and I'm very thankful for all of the state agencies and everyone involved in this project for helping make it happen. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Kim. Next, we'd like to welcome Warren Hoffman. He's an instructor at the Hewitt Technical Center at Laconia High School, and he's got a few students with him as well.
Good morning. Kim, at the start of the school year, Kim came over to, because she's a part of my advisory board, and so is Adam, and she asked, what could you use? And I said, we definitely need engines. I said, I'm looking for somebody that could donate some vehicles. I said, it's this way we could have more students on working on stuff instead of having a big group working on 1 or 2 things. So she said, let me see what I can do. The next thing I know, I get a an email from Ryan, her husband, and he says, I hear you're looking for a couple of engines and some vehicles. I said, yeah. He said, well, then I put 2 and 2 together, who, it was Kim's husband. And so Kim and Adam, they're incredible. I can't thank them enough. And also the Concord Department of Motor Safety. It means a world to us that we can have donations, because it keeps students up to date with what's going on. It's tough because everything is changing so fast now. We're going from gas engines to hybrids to full electric vehicles. There's talk about hydrogen, and everything is changing quickly. So the technology is changing, and the only way to stay on top of this stuff is just to have newer stuff readily available that we can make the program relevant. So once again, I just want to thank everyone, and the 2 students were more than happy to come down because they found out that they're going to be getting engines, and they're coming back next year. So thank you again to Kim, her husband, Kelly Ayotte and the Department of Motor Safety. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Warren. And last, certainly not least, we have Lisa Diggins. She's an instructor at the Manchester School of Technology.
Good morning. First off, I have to tip my hat off to Kim Stevenson. She was part of my advisory board when I was up in Laconia, and she stuck with me as a surprise. Showed up to my Manchester advisory, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today. On behalf of Manchester School of Technologies, automotive students, instructors, faculty, and staff, I wanted to extend our deepest gratitude to the State of New Hampshire Department of Safety for the generous donation of an engine to our program. These engines are more than just parts and machinery. They are opportunities. They allow our students to gain real-world, hands-on experience that prepares them for successful careers in the automotive industry. By investing in our students, you are investing in the future of skilled trades and the strength of our workforce. Your support sends a powerful message that our students' education matters, that their skills are valued, and their dreams are worth building. We are proud to partner with a state that believes so strongly in the empowering young people through career and technical education. Thank you again for your vision, your generosity, and your commitment to our future.
Thank you very much, Lisa. And that concludes our speaker presentation this morning. Again, we just want to thank everyone for coming out. On behalf of department leadership, we're so grateful that all of you got to make it out here today to join us for this exciting announcement. And with that, we'll open it up to any questions. Any idea on that?
To purchase
If they wanted
to purchase
an engine rather than a donation.
school needed to purchase a used engine. I would say probably $800 to $1,000, somewhere in that range for a used engine.
At this point, it's just the engines. We're going to be exploring if there are ways to grow the program in the future. We're certainly looking into that.
As far as need, that's why I have Adam over here. So we have 20 high school automotive programs, and in all the high schools that I have been visiting in every fall and every spring to try and get candidates for my program, there's always a need. There's always vehicles, engines, equipment, all of those things. They are very much needed. There are grants that are available, but it's a lot of work to get those. So we rely a lot on donations. So I would say out of the 20 programs, probably all of them need something, if not many things.
Anything else? All right, thank you so much. We're also going to be welcoming the students and the teachers. If you're interested, we'll do a really brief tour of our DOS automotive facility if they want to take a look and see what it's like, here in action at the department. So other than that, thank you very much.